KDB. KDB.
Beats Planet.
We back. What's up, y'all? It's Lombardi, because I hope y'all getting paid on time and shit. Let me clean it up, man. We ain't having no problems on volume, man. Me and Will still just be talking shit. What I want to do, I don't know how I'm going to do it, right? But I want to find a way for people to not hear the whole pre-show talk, me and you do, Will, because we'll get fired. But I would just love for, people to just sometimes just have a quick 3 minutes to just chill with us pre-stream or whatever, and then we'll go in the stream. And that may sound funny, like, Voch, why don't you just take the 3 minute stream into the regular stream? And we can't.
Oh, no.
we can't.
No.
You know what I mean? But I do think we're such content kings. I think that whatever we do, it'll be considered good content. Me and Will Steele was actually talking about this, and this will be in the works. Y'all hang tight. I'm gonna be moving to Dallas at some point, or maybe a surrounding Dallas area. You know, one of them outskirt joints where I can get to Dallas in 10 minutes. You know, something like that. Get to Frisco in 10 minutes, something like that. I'll be moving there at some point. And, you know, me and Will still friends in real life. Like, we ain't just co-workers. We ain't just like YouTube people. Like, we friends in real life. And we're not going to always tell y'all our location because, like, you know, come on. But like sometimes, you know what I mean? We would love to kick it with y'all. And, you know, we was thinking about, you know, like watch some film for the people in public or something like that. Doing like a joint film show with Jeff Kavanaugh or something. Doing some meet and greets with Law Nation, you know what I'm saying? Cop some tickets, do some whatever, and just kind of, you know, chill with y'all and y'all, you know, y'all be a part of our day or something like that. We was thinking about putting something like that together. So we would love to gauge y'all interest in that type of deal, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to be moving to the area where the core of the people are, where the actual Cowboy fan base is. So we will have opportunities to do that. I forgot to upload my damn sound clips. Shit, Will Steele, I got it. But I did it again, my bad. But anyway, I'm Lombardicus Prime, man. I appreciate y'all for being here. Shit, y'all follow me on Twitter, VOCHLONBARDI, and I'm being point guard about the best in the business. He needs a new sound drop. This has been going too long.
Yeah, I got an urgent message for Mr. Willie Jones.
Negan Willie Jones.
Chill. Everybody going down. Chill.
I'm still frozen, but it's all good.
What's wrong with the computer, man? The problem.
It's just this one, but we'll figure it out, man. We figured out what's good, squad. How y'all doing, man?
Listen, y'all. You made me forget what I was saying because your computer. Okay, yes, I can remember. Listen, chat. When I say this, right, I'm not just, you know, I don't attach this to the content that we put out because we're branding something, right? Like when we say things like this, we aren't simply just advertising things to you. You know what I mean? We could be lying like, hey man, come watch the show. It's lit, y'all. Come watch the show. You know how much be like they'll be so excited, but then when they get to the show, like this regular old crackers. You know what I'm saying? This you know, this ain't no rich. This ain't no, you know what I mean? That's an Eddie Murphy joke. That ain't me dissing white people, nothing. You know what I mean? That's an old Eddie Murphy joke in case y'all ain't know. But yeah, this some regular content. Y'all ain't have nothing special going on. Listen, let me tell y'all something, man. You cannot miss shows. You're not allowed to miss shows. And I think this is the dope thing about us, Will Steele. It's not like we're one of these people that's like, oh, guys, we got something special for y'all today, so you got to tune in. We don't know what the fuck gonna happen, Will Steele. It just happens. We don't have any plans. We walk into a show thinking, all right, we may have the football side planned. We may have the actual commentary and, you know, the real analysis that may be planned out a little bit. We're going to talk about Detroit's defense versus Cowboys offense today. Yeah, so we'll cross that road a little bit. But, man, we have no clue what's going to happen when happening starts to happen, right? So just be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like, just be here, man. We here the same time every single day, Monday through Thursday at 3 p.m. Central. We won't say Friday no more. I ain't finna lie to y'all like we do that no more.
for now. Like, no, I'm just playing.
It's right. So at some point on Monday through Thursday, we'll be going live 306, whatever. Come on in. But y'all just don't miss shows, man, because we just have so much fun up in here while we're talking our Cowboys. The phone line's on the screen if y'all want to tap in, 202-926-1127, access code 309104. We'd love to hear from y'all as we preview the rest of this Lions game. I just kind of want to get into some of these clips here, and we'll just go kind of back and forth over there. Something easy peasy. Now, I hope this is correct, right? I hope you know, I hope I got the right things written down here. I think this is Mike McCarthy talking about Dak Prescott. Let's see.
Good work day yesterday. It was on a pitch count, threw it 40 times. Thought he looked very good. So we'll look to expand that today and, you know, put him in a lead chair, you know, as far as reps, you know, just to give him the opportunity to prepare to play.
He's in the lead chair, Will Steele. He threw for 40 reps, and I even read elsewhere because of our beat writer friends that he threw some more after practice. Probably threw 70 passes yesterday. You know what I mean? And my one of my OGs, one of my coach OGs, Coach Woodard, we was at practice one day and we ran like we were just doing run huddle. We just ran the ball like 80 times. I said, Coach, we ain't gonna never run the ball 80 times in a game. Why are we doing 80 times in practice? Well, he ain't like that. I said that we had to run and do push-ups, whatever. But if you can run the ball 80 times at practice, you can run the ball 15 in the game, or 20 in the game, or 30 in the game. You know what I mean? So Dak Prescott throwing 70 passes in one day, it's fantastic. Cool, because he's not gonna have that many attempts. Right? He's not going to have that many attempts in the game or damn near that many completions in the game. And this is what we've been talking about the whole time, Will Steele, whether it be me, you, Cowboy Nation, or whatnot. We don't want nothing to change except for the quarterback position, right? In terms of the flow of the offense, kind of what we do, you know what I mean? How we've been scheming as of late, how we've been setting things up. The balance, the ball control type deal that we've been doing. I don't want to subject Dak to a Jimmy Garoppolo type passing plan. I don't want to subject Dak to a Cooper Rush type passing plan. Like if Cooper Rush throws 16 passes and you win, you live. I don't want to live in a world where Dak throws 16 passes. At least give me the 25, 28. People, it could be the Jimmy Garoppolo passing plan, but I want that old man Tony Romo passing plan.
There you go. There you go. All we have to do, because we've been kind of tiptoeing around this, and some people have been a little bit interesting in what they're saying. First of all, let's not act like Dak cannot rip it, right? Like he can't throw the ball. That's not why we're asking for Dak to not throw it 40 times a game. It's because the efficiency rate goes up if we only have to do it between 28 to 32 times a game. And that is the recipe that Tony Romo was doing at the end of his career in 2014 and 2015, 16, whatever. It was about that. And no one questioned whether Tony can throw the ball. It was always, man, he gets hurt too much. He's getting hit too much. We need to balance this thing out. It's no disrespect to him, but we have to be more balanced. We have to run more. We have to help him. And what happened? Most efficient year of his career. So yep. Let's make sure we understand that's why we're asking for that to happen.
I'm not trying to subject Dak Prescott to Cooper Rush, because if that's the case, we'll just keep fucking Cooper Rush and just do what we did with him. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna ultimately get the same results that you got with this Eagles game, right? When you need offense to start offensing, you know what I mean? That's what happens when you have a Cooper Rush in place. But when you have a Dak Prescott in place, you could do more things. Michael Gallup can't fucking wait to get Dak Prescott back. And not Cooper, she's in fucking he with the Browns. CeeDee Lamb can't wait to get him back. Speaking of which, Will,
I mean, this big day for Dalton. I mean, just once again, he's similar to Dak. He has to just get into the rhythm and the timing of the the pace of full speed activity. This is what your padded practices give you. I mean, this is as close to the football game as we can get to today. And it'll really gets going in the individual drills, but it really gets cranking in the 9-on-7, and that's part of why you do it. So this will be a good day for Dalton. Boy,
look, Dalton Schultz walking around last week. Hey, Coach, Dak playing? Nah, yeah, man. Something I might need to rest, Coach. Go over there and see Britt. Hey, Britt, something going on with my left pinky toe. Something ain't adding up, Britt. I just don't know. And Britt said, you think you can play versus the Eagles? I can't play, Britt. Is Dak playing? He's not playing. Nah, I can't do it, Britt. Can't do it. A couple days ago, yesterday, Dalton Schultz limped into practice. He said, He said, Britt. Dak playing? Britt say, Dak playing. Dalton Schultz said, Dalton Schultz jumped up, boy. He tied his shoes up extra tight, started doing jumping jacks, Will Steele. Dalton Schultz ready to go. He went from limited to full practice, Will Steele. Dalton Schultz ready to get his money. He ready to get his life back, Will Steele. It's my money and I need it now, Will Steele. Voch ain't falling for that shit, though. Voch not here for it. I love what you said the other day, Master William, and I'm of the same mindset of you. When you're trying to win a Super Bowl, you need everybody. You know what I mean? So I ain't just trying to move on from people just for no reason. Now, if we talk about next year, if Dalton Schultz wants $16 million kick rocks, go to Jacksonville, right? I don't care how well Jake Ferguson played. I don't care how impressed we are with Peyton Hendershot or Sean McEwen and them. Dalton Schultz going to play. And Dalton Schultz going to be good for you. Dalton Schultz going to get a lot of targets. He might be second and third in targets. But just because he's back, I don't think that means that Jake Ferguson goes away. We may not see Sean McEwen ever again, Will Steele. We may not see that motherfucker no more. But I know Hendershot's going to be around. He may be chilling. Ferguson's still going to be getting his, but Dalton Schultz is going to be back. I don't think it was an accident that, he just felt amazing when Dak came back. Because even last week, it's a PCL that he could play on. But he was just like, I think I'm going to sit out. I think there was a complication. There was a setback. Yeah, but quarterback one make you feel good, huh, Will Steele?
Yeah, I don't like that mindset, though.
Yeah, I agree.
If that is truly the case, then he can sit his ass on the bench all year for all I care. Let's roll with the young bucks and keep it moving. I personally think they should just put him on IR. Let him rest.
Schultz, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But look, he here, and Dak Prescott advocated for him in the offseason or whatnot. And hey, look, don't nothing change here. If Schultz is, I ain't gonna say that because some fans get a little weird with that. But if Schultz is Dak's Witten to Tony or whatever, then fine. If that's your favorite target, Dak, then cool, fine. Whatever it takes to get this offense back to its former self. You know what I mean? Cool, fine. But I just find it rather peculiar that Dalton Schultz sat down all last week while possibly healthy, but now that Rain Dakota Prescott is here, he's full at he damn near ain't even on the practice report, Will Steele.
Well, yesterday was a walkthrough. They didn't do anything, but
that mother jumping around. He was in the weight room and shit. He picking up everything. He ready, Will Steele. This was a really fantastic question from the press conference, though, Will, and this kind of tapped into what we were talking about earlier. And he was like, how do you guys as a team, coaching staff and team, right? How do y'all not get complacent with the idea that Dak is back? And boy, that was a fantastic question. That's a fantastic observation because it is easy to do that, right? I can probably make an argument that this defense played with a little more urgency because they was like, bro, Cooper Rush over there. We got to play with a little more urgency. You know what I mean? I would imagine that, Kellen had to get into his game plan or whatever. And, Mike McCarthy said that the game plan didn't change. That's cool, but you ain't doing everything with Cooper that you've done with Dak. Kellen had to go, all right, bro, that's Cooper Rush at quarterback. Let me do X, Y, Z, make this easy for him. Running backs, wide receiver, pick a squad, right? I need everybody to keep that same intensity, Will Steele. I need this defense to move with that same level of desperation that they had, because I think that this defense plays better when, with an edge like that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, we can't give up no points because that motherfucker over there. I think they got to keep that. What?
You know what else they play better with?
Elite.
Yes.
Some points on the fucking board. Hell yeah. This is Mike McCarthy talking about how to not get complacent with Dak coming back.
Excellent question. And I am when you get in your 50s, you definitely become a man of reflection. So I do that, but that's really, frankly, I haven't reflected on it. I think it's just a credit to the whole team. I mean, especially what Cooper Rush was able to do. And, but also I really think these things really start back in April. I mean, this is why I'm so impressed in today's climate of the NFL, just the offseason program participation and the quality and quantity of work that we're able to do to get ready for training camp. And then you get to have a healthy training camp, which we're fortunate enough to have this year, and especially being out there in California. So I think it's all those things, they add up, and it's all part of the keeping the train on the tracks. And then once again, I mean, I think Cooper did an outstanding job of just keeping us playing the way we wanted to play.
And hey, man, look, shouts out to Cooper Rush, Shouts out to Cooper Rush. You won't hear a bad word out of me, man. You won't hear me saying anything negative about Cooper Rush, bro. But we can, and when I say we, I mean like, them or whatever. But we cannot get complacent. We cannot operate with the idea that, okay, well, Dak Prescott is back. Well, let's just get comfy here. Let's just lose some intensity here. Or let's just not, or let's just overcomplicate our game plan again like it once was. And just, not do some of the things that made us successful when Dak wasn't the quarterback, right? You want to keep that same formula because, for one, if you can win, was it 4 games? If you can win 4 games with that formula of defense and play calling and situational football and being opportunistic, if you can do that and win 4 games with Cooper Rush, come on, chat, don't play with me, man. Come on, chat, don't play with me, man. It looks like we are definitely live on A to Z Sports. Hey, Will, we live on. Y'all see Will face? We live on A to Z Facebook. Hey, look, I saw somebody in the comments. They had a little Facebook tag on them, and they was like, "I didn't know we was live on Facebook." I'm like, "We ain't live on Facebook." And I looked over at the restream joint, and we got a couple people live. Well, we had a couple people live on the Facebook. So, shouts out to A to Z. Got a free. All right, don't worry, never mind. Yeah, hey, look, that never happened. Chat, that shit ain't. Hold on, I need some light. I need an Agent J light. Yeah, that shit ain't happened, man. Mind your business. Go on somewhere, chat. Anyway, like I was saying, let's move on to the show. And if y'all want to tap in with the show, the number is 202-926-1127, access code 309-104. I would love to hear from y'all. This ain't really got to be a terribly long show, for one, because I feel like this is the easier of the matchups to deal with. You know, I feel like yesterday when we were talking about the Lions offense, that, you know, it's definitely an offense that can give you problems. Now, this defense kind of got some dudes on it that are worth like saying something nice about, I would say, relatively, but for the most part, I think we should be fine. Forget light. Forgetful light. Men in Black. But yeah, I mean, and something else that me and Will was talking about here. Let me give us a little talk track here. Give us a little something. I think something that me and Will was talking about yesterday. Got a little echo, Will. There you go.
Oh yeah, because I'm back here, so I had to switch a cord real quick. But go ahead.
Something else that me and Will was talking about yesterday. We kind of said it in a joking manner, but I mean, shit, we ain't lying. I mean, yes, this is Dak's coming out party, and this defense is bad enough that Dak can put up some good numbers and really get back acclimated to being that quarterback. But I feel like you could just run the ball all day and you'll be fine. I think you could just. I think if you wanted to just take the ball like all the way out of Dak's hands and just hand the ball off to him, you know, you'll be good to go and you won't have any issues at all. And that sounds disparaging to the Lions, and I want to respect the Lions, but is what it is, man. It is what it is. Now, to be fair to them, like as a team or whatever, right? I've always said they're in close games, right? Most of their games, except for the Patriots game, I think that Patriots game was pretty clear.
Now,
but all the other games or whatnot, the Lions were pretty much in those games because they could score points, right? So I understand that, you know, as a Cowboys offense, we could probably beat the shot at that defense, but the other side is who they are. So we got to take care of business. We got to be careful with those guys. But they normally give those games up in the end because of defense. You know what I'm saying? Is it a defense I'm gonna lose sleep about? No, not really. I think we should be fine. We should be good to go. But on that
defense is in the league.
I know, Will, and I don't want to talk shit to him, man, because I don't want to talk shit to him, Will. Because look, out of the bad like Washington's defense, right? Like Washington's defense, like they get busier than them. You know what I mean? And I felt confident that if Dak was playing versus Washington, we'd have dropped 40 on them. Or if Dak was playing versus the Giants, we'd have dropped 40 on them. And those defenses are better than this defense. You understand what I'm saying? So I just want to be clear, man. I just want to be clear with the idea that we got to take these dudes serious and that we got to do our job and execute. But if we do, you know, this ain't a Golden Corral game, though. You know what I mean? This ain't one of them games where we win, we go to Golden Corral. That got to be another game. I'll catch y'all down the line with that one. But if we do win this game, it'll be a good game on a noon win. Aiden Hutchinson, Aleem McNeil. I remember Julian Okwara from a while ago. I remember all these dudes in the draft process. That's what makes this damn Lions team. pardon my name, Lions. This Lions team so endearing because I remember them drafting all these people because as draft guy, I remember like studying all these guys. Charles Harris played for them. When he get here from Missouri, when he started playing for them. It don't matter. Yeah, Austin Bryant from Clemson, I believe. Yeah. Onwuzurike is not playing. Charles Harris ain't playing. John Comiskey, I remember him. He's from Atlanta. He ain't playing. So yeah, I guess they dealing with some injuries too, man. And look, if you are already a bad defense and you're dealing with some injuries, I don't know what to tell you, man. It is what it is. But we ain't got to get too deep into this, man. This should be a W. I don't want to ask for your prediction, Will. Steele, you got to do it on your show. But what are your thoughts on this Lions defense? Besides, we should beat the shot up.
I think it's terrible. I was earlier this morning. I was like, I don't know. I can't find anything nice to say about them.
Yeah,
I just can't. I mean, they're one of the worst run defenses, one of the worst pass defenses. Any analytic metric you want to advanced stat you want to bring up, they are bad. And then they got guys like Hutchinson, your guy, Jeff Okudah, Rodriguez, players we like that are, young guys, but it's a bad defense, man. It doesn't have really an impact player on it. So I think you could get by just doing what you were doing. But now that you got Dak back, I think the efficiency of what you do could skyrocket a bit. So this could be one of those games where you top your season high of 25 points.
Season high. Plus, I think that if the Cowboys come out and score properly, we do offensive things and we put them in a hole, then it'll be much easier for us to play defense. That's what we said yesterday. Just in case y'all missed yesterday's show. Y'all not allowed to miss yesterday's show. But scoring early, and this could be the process, Will. I don't even think Dak probably won't throw the ball that much anyway, because if we score like I think we can and play defense like I think we can, we're just gonna be handing the ball off at the end of the game anyway. So Dak probably won't get that many throws anyway during the game. So I don't know, man. I don't know, but I don't expect this to be a shootout or anything like that, because I think our defense is like that, and I think they're gonna be welcoming points on the board. So yeah, we should be beating the shot these kids.
Yeah. Respectfully, we are respecting this NFL team. We just saying should beat the shit out.
Yeah, we should beat the talk shot. Let's see. All right, so let's get to the phones, man. We ain't doing nothing else. It's 3:40. Get that down there. We got 7 people. It's 3:40. I'll leave the phone lines open for like 5 more minutes. Hey, call in now, because y'all love to wait till the end of the show, like the very end of the line, saying like, and then call in, be like, Voch, why you ain't answering the phone? Because you called at the end. 202-926-1127, access code 309-104. Tap in with us. We'd love to hear from you. All right, let's go. Kev from Michigan. Y'all want to know why I did that? Because I'm a content king. We playing the Lions, and he's from Michigan. Maybe he got some insight for us. Kev, what's up?
What's going on, Voch?
What you laughing for, Kev?
Man, all right. So I wanted to talk about the fact that the Lions are not a good football team. I kind of wanted to like reverberate like exactly yours and Steele's sentiments on it. Mm-hmm. Not a good football team. Should be an easy dub. My only concern, the thing that I'm looking for, is just to see exactly how we get the dub. I want to see Dak throw for like 440, but it's not going to happen. I want to see this should be like a game like 2016 against the Lions where we beat them 21-42. Mm-hmm. Where Dak only threw, he was like 15 for 20 for 212, 3 touchdowns. Just an easy game. Get them out the way. Just move on.
All right. Shit, Kev from Michigan. I mean, look, we with you on that. And I've gotten to a point as a Cowboy fan. Appreciate you though, Kev. As a Cowboy fan, man, I don't need to see Dak break records no more, man. You know what I mean?
Just win.
You know what I mean? I had that vibe early in my Dak Prescott defending career, and people would love to call me a Dak apologist. I don't think I'm an apologist. I just think he's a good quarterback that people call bad. You know what I mean? And it's just a part of my job to kind of educate people on that. And I was kind of in that mindset of, man, if Dak come out here and break records, he'll finally get some respect. But that motherfucker won't never get no respect until he win the hardest game for anybody to ever win.
Well, because the goalpost has been pushed back. You know, he came in. It was he can't throw over 300. Right? He does that on the regular. Well, he can't come. Well, he does come back. Well, he can't throw touchdowns. Well, he did that. Well, he can't win. Well, he was winning. Now he can't win the Super Bowl. So that's the last goalpost. You got to win the Super Bowl, man.
You want to know something funny? Like, and I would love this actual number. This might be a Matt Owen question. He's good at numbers like this and shit. I want to know how many quarterbacks have played in the league ever, right? And it's only like, what, 54 Super Bowls, like 53, 50, 54, something
I don't
like
even know where we at this point.
If it's 54 Super Bowls, I mean, guys like Tom Brady, Montana, Bradshaw, only like 42 quarterbacks have won a bitch, right? Maybe less than that. Y'all want Dak Prescott to do something that only 42 people have done to get his respect. That's how hard it is to win a Super Bowl. Out of all the quarterbacks that's ever existed, only 42 of them motherfuckers done won.
Well, we'll make it easier because that still sounds like a lot. Not Peyton Manning, Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers are considered two of the greatest quarterbacks ever. They have won Super Bowl. Dan Marino is considered the greatest throwing quarterback ever. He has no Super Bowls. John Elway didn't win a Super Bowl until the end of his career on the backs of everybody else.
Yes. Yes.
So it's hard, man. It's hard, yeah.
And I think that's the only way. And not even saying that it's fair. I'm not saying that that's even a fair assessment, but I think that's the only way that Dak Prescott will get his respect for sure. But man, I am such a terrorist. I am such one of them dudes.
Wait a minute now.
I'm him, Will. Go ahead.
Voch's opinion on terrorism does not affect Sky's opinion on terrorism. Just want to let y'all know that.
It's mine, goddamn. Listen, man, I'm such a dog. When Dak Prescott win that goddamn Super Bowl, look, I'm gonna break the blue button because that's where the NWO button at. I'm gonna break that button because I'm gonna be smashed that motherfucker so many times. Oh, don't let Cowboys or Dak win the motherfucking Super Bowl. It's a wrap for the internet. It's a wrap for the internet. I'm using all my petty energy to go find y'all. Then I'm going on vacation. Anyway, let's lock the phones.
The conference has been locked.
Let's get Reek up here, see what he's talking about. What's up, Reek?
Hey, what's going on?
Cooling, my guy. What you got for the show?
It's chilling, man. What's going on, Sky?
What up, bro?
Well, yeah, I just don't see the Dak Prescott I want is the Dak Prescott of his rookie season. The one that they monitored a little bit, like his yards was like 200 yards. But he was still scoring when he was ready to score, when he needed to score.
That's crazy.
But he was letting the running game and the play action game really get them down the field and go score. You know what I mean? I'm tired of getting into the red zone and not scoring efficiently. I really believe that's what this team needs to step their game up at. You know what I mean? I'm tired of just going for field goals, you know? I know that the way the games go, sometimes you have to just go get the points that you can get. But I don't see within the last couple of years, them get down to the end zone, toward the end zone, and not even take shots into the end zone. You know what I'm saying? Like they sometimes they running routes lesser than the first down market. Like we need to clean that up. You know what I mean? Like if we're gonna be a power running team in a power, you know, say a power running team. That's what I want to be, a power running, play action, throw it deep sometimes just to make the defense respect our offense, no matter what defense we're playing. You know, and like you've been saying, I really believe if Dak was in that Philly game, we would have got at him. You know what I mean? Because it was missed opportunities out there.
Yeah.
And, you know, I salute Cooper Rush for keeping us in position to do something. Now, it's all on Dak. You know what I mean? It's on Dak for his offense. Dan Quinn going to hold the defense down. I ain't going to say it's all on Dak. It's on Dak, Mike McCarthy, and Kellen Moore. All three of them need to step their game up as far as his offense goes. You know what I mean? We ain't got to be the best offense. We just got to be the scoring efficient offense. And when we get the ball, we're going to score. We're going to let our defense rest. You know what I mean? And when they come out here, they're ready to pin their ears back and go tear the quarterback up. That's what I want to see. I'm tired of not seeing two things, you know what I mean? And I hope that as far as him being on the sideline, seeing like, damn, I got a defense.
Yeah.
We can do something.
Yeah.
Let's go make this happen. That's it, man. That's where I'm at with it. Let's go make it happen, man. I want to win. I don't care about stats. I just want to win.
You just said you
But
want
all right, so
I appreciate your
Peace.
Reed just said, yeah, man, I want them red zone numbers to look a little better. You feel me? And I just want to win. Fuck them numbers. Yeah, I feel you. And honestly, man, I feel like we only get super particular with stats when we're not winning. You know what I mean? And that's what I've learned also, Will, about a Cowboy fan, which is where my mindset came from. Of I don't need Dak to be MVP level numbers. I don't need him to break records. I don't even want Dak. Dak could be 20th ranked. You know what I mean? I just want the W now, because when we had 20th ranked, and we was even getting W's then, right? But it was the playoff win that'll set, or the playoff loss that'll set all that shit down and erase it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm like, man.
So I said it sounds crazy because you have to get through the regular season, but in a way, it doesn't matter, and that sucks, right? So how do you make it matter? You make it matter by building up towards the playoffs. And I know you could say, well, it doesn't matter for every franchise, right? Nope, not the case, man. And not a it matters less for a franchise that hasn't done anything in the playoffs for 30 years. Right. And we've done it in the regular season where we've had 13 wins, 14 wins, number one offenses, all this crazy stuff. So it comes down to just get into form, like you say, get into form, get hot, get right, know who you are, because I still think we're trying to find out who we are. Know who you are heading into the playoffs, and then that way you can play that confidently.
You know what really made me think about it too? I was doing Yahoo, and I was just looking at some numbers when I was doing the Yahoo show, man. And I was like, you know what, Will? Jimmy Garoppolo got a game in the playoffs where he completed 6 passes. But you know what they say? They say Jimmy won in the playoffs, boy. Hey, he completed 6 passes, but we don't think about none of that shit. He won in the playoff. Jimmy's playoff record is XYZ. He went to the Super Bowl. That's all that matters.
Look, we say all that, right? But watch. If Dak go out there and go 10 for 16 in a dub for 102 yards, Dak Prescott sucks. He can't do. It's so crazy, man. It's so crazy how these talking heads and national media and fans are.
If you leave it up to the national media, you'd have thought that Jalen Hurts went crazy last week,
and he didn't.
You
would think he going crazy this year. I don't think he is.
But we hate us when we say that, Will, because they're winning. Because
Yeah.
they win. And then when you win, you automatically get to say that your offensive line the best in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me tell y'all something. I didn't want to hit this button. I didn't want to put my glasses on. But when you win, I win all week. When I win, I win all week. I'm going to constantly remind you of my W's, sir. Hey, Blaine, call back in week 16, doc. Is it Blade Brown or is it Blaine Brown?
I believe
is it Blade?
I believe it's Blade. This is what I really wanted to tell this man. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Hold up.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. You go ahead and find out.
Now, when does crack? Now, so the cocaine's happening. When does that crack come into play for you?
Hey, yo, Blaine. When does it turn to crack, sir? It doesn't matter when it turns into crack. Boy, who you thought this was, cuz? My bad. Let's get back to the phone. Oh, shit. Hey, listen, me and Will still petty. We win one time. We win all week. Don't even put yourself in that situation. Don't make us do it. Martise from Philly. What's up, sir?
So a couple things. Again, great show. I'm not sure if y'all touched on this, but I want to say 2 things. One, this is not the 2014 team or the 2016 team. The offensive line ain't the same. The running back ain't the same. So I get the idea of trying to look at that formula when we were, I guess you could say, the most successful, although the playoff win was 2018 against the Seahawks, when Dak was better, when Dak did more throwing.
Mm-hmm.
He also looked good in that Rams game in 2018 when the defense got ran over like it was nobody's business.
Right.
But I think the formula this year has to be in between that 2016, 2018 with Dak in a bit more passing and more running, but leaning to the defense to say, all right, we ain't aiming for 30. We want to keep the pass rush alive as long as possible. And last thing, or the second point was, what y'all think about OBJ or somebody like that? Because so far, the all 22 I've seen, and I'm not very happy with what I'm getting from Lamb. If week in, week out, he's by far my best passing option. Like, if we got to go into the playoffs and defenses are looking, stop Lamb or slow down Lamb, and our next best option is Gallup and slow shots and Noah Brown, I don't like that idea. So the best Lamb I've seen is when he's able to function as a number 2, number 3 option, or number 2 or slot, a lot of the slot, and they got to worry about somebody else.
Well, I think OBJ makes anybody's team better, so I won't get too hyperbolic about it.
He's the only guy out there I can think about that we could add. That is not like, okay, you literally just another guy.
Well, for one, for one, I don't think the Cowboys going to do it. So that's one thing. And two, I see Lamb, getting better every week as number 1 guy. You know what I mean? I think we have to take into account that quarterback 2 was playing. I don't want to say his name disrespectful, but we got to take into account that quarterback 2 was playing, and he's been solid. And look, when I say solid, and that's as generous as I can get with quarterback 2 playing. So I would at least like to see Lamb with Dak for a season, or at least the rest of this season, but before I can fully say that Lamb ain't that guy. And why you make that sound in your voice with Gallup, man? And why you make that sound in your voice with Schultz?
Because Gallup's not that. And I'm not sure if y'all keyed in on that yet. I know y'all might be watching all 22 slow. Y'all study gurus. When you're watching it that way, I'm not sure if you're noticing Gallup in and out of some of his breaks, whether he's really trusting that leg. I watch every Cowboys game, watch it again. Which is fair, Usually you're not back until that second year. Everybody, ain't a whole lot of Adrian Peterson. We're going to come back in 10 months and go and be the same guy. When I'm watching him in and out of his breaks, that normal Gallup explosion, I'm not seeing it. So it's no knock against Gallup. It's just he ain't back yet.
Let me see a couple games with 4 back. You know what I mean? Maybe like the rest of the season we'll see.
Just watch him in and out of his breaks.
I've been watching.
If you can on it at times.
I've been watching.
He ain't normal.
Patreon.com/explosive. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. We'll see. And Schultz is he's gonna be Schultz. Appreciate you though, Martise. Good call, bro.
All right.
Yep. Will, you think the Cowboys are gonna add some wide receiver help?
I don't think they will. I'm not opposed to it, but every time I do it, I gotta laugh because it's like you could have just kept the dude you had last year, but you elected not to do that. I actually don't disagree with him about Gallup because it's an ACL injury, and that does take a while to come back from. Usually not yourself to the next year, and he is looking funny. But again, what's that, second game, third game back or something like that? It's going to take a minute for him to get get full form, and maybe it won't be full form this year, but I still think Dak can get him the ball in spots that, Gallup can be Gallup. Jump balls, down the sideline. There was a shot in the Eagles game where I want to say they ran some type of a flare route or flat route with CeeDee Lamb, and they sent Gallup on a fly, and the flat route brought the corner down, and Gallup was open for a nice little hole shot right there, and he didn't throw it to him. So stuff like that, it doesn't require Gallup to have been extremely healthy.
Yeah.
You just got to get him the ball. You know what I mean?
Yep. 100%, Mr. Wolf. That's pretty much the same page that I'm on as well. I think we'll be fine. I think and even if we're not fine, let me see what this offense looks like with for a couple of weeks.
That's
and we got, you know what I'm saying? Let's at least see. As far as adding wide receiver help, this is my whole thing, right? And I always want to be careful when we talk about adding guys because I grew up in the Jeff Heath era. And Jeff Heath was a damn fine safety. But they always say, man, I'll take anybody but Jeff Heath. You end up with Darian Thompson, who's worse than Jeff Heath. So in my mind, I don't want to be Cowboy fan and say, yo, I'll take any receiver just to get one in here. Well, I would at least like that receiver to be better than Noah Brown, James Washington, or you know what I'm saying? And the only guy that you can get like that would be Odell Beckham. I don't think Dallas going to do it. You know what I mean? So I just wouldn't even waste my time considering it unless I can get somebody that's worth looking at. Or like a DJ Moore or something like that. You know for sure if we talking about money and draft picks, good luck to you. So, you know, that's that whole conversation. I just don't want, like for example, with people saying like Denzel Mims and shit, right? I don't see Mims doing nothing for me right now. Mims ain't helping me right now.
He'd be another healthy body, but I don't think he's a guy that puts you over the top or influences anything or takes advantage of other things, but he'd be a healthy body. That's no offense to him. It just he's one of those guys that's part of a rotation, not kind of sets your rotation apart.
If I'm gonna get somebody, I want an MF. So
right,
that's all that. Yep. Let's get DMV George in here. See what he's talking about. What's up, DMV George?
Yo, what's up, Voch? What's up, Voch?
Voch and Voch. What's up, Denzel? What's up, bro? What's up, bro? What's good, bro?
What's up, bro?
What's happening, bro?
I'm really excited. For this weekend.
What's good,
I'm excited to see my quarterback. You hear me, right?
What's up, George?
What's up, bro? You hear me? You hear me, right?
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. That was just Voch telling you what's up. Go ahead.
All right. Thought you was playing with me, bro. But anyway.
Go ahead, bro.
Let's get to the football, man.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm excited to see my quarterback back. I'm watching a lot of this Lions film, and I'm seeing a lot of single high safety.
Yeah.
I really haven't seen a lot of teams be able to successfully guard Dak in the single high safety setting. I feel like as long as nobody drops back coverage and Kellen Moore gives them bad concepts against the coverage that we're playing against, we should be successful.
Sure.
I'm just really excited to see how is he going to be able to successfully beat coverages like he used to with his hand. And I want to see less punts. We're averaging around 6 or 7 punts a game. I want that number to be around 2, 3, maybe 4 at the highest. And I feel like this offense really take a big step. A lot of people get caught up in the rushing numbers. The attempts. I feel like as long as we have our play count above 65, around 70, whether we're passing or throwing, we're going to win the game.
Let me just say what I like about what you said, right? But I'll add something on to it. I don't even want to say less punts, right? But I think less 3 and outs will help. You know what I mean? Because even because with Dak at quarterback, I'll take a punt and play defense. I'll take that. But man, we just can't be out there 3 plays and our defense right back out there. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, exactly. that's what I would want to clean up on the most. So I feel what you're saying. Yeah, go ahead.
And I heard Mike McCarthy talking about first down production a lot after the last game.
Yeah.
And I watch a lot of college football, so you see teams like USC, the Bama's, even Tennessee this year going first play 20-yard hit out of one first down. You don't really see a lot of 20-yard hits, 30-yard hits off first plays. And I'm not saying we have to be an unrealistic college offense because that is, Division I at the NFL, but still, I'm not seeing a lot of shots downfield first down. And that's really what gets us in our bind and in a really bad jam. We're just have our set script, and our set script is never big plays on first down to even get us into a chunk down the field instead of just saying we have a long drive, we're stuck with this long drive and we're gonna have to tough it out. No, you could take big shots down the field during your long drives,
Yeah, I feel you, brother. Hey man, good call, DMV George. Appreciate you, my guy.
No problem.
Yep. Will, so what do you think about the idea of let's take a deep shot downfield, even if we miss it? I just want to loosen up the defense. Let's just risk it and throw the deep shot. I just want to loosen up. What do you think of that?
I mean, you dribble with a purpose. I don't want to waste a play. Not just gonna throw it down there. If it's not there, go to the next read. But if you got a matchup, do it. I'd rather do it with a guy I would do it with any one of those. Just throw it to Gallup, throw it to Lamb, or whoever deep. But Kevontae Turpin, I think is dribbling with a purpose, because if he's in the game and you throw a deep shot, now it's all right, they might go deep with this dude. So let me back up just a little bit. And if you back up just a little bit, that give you enough room for, CeeDee Lamb to come on a post, right? And now, boom, I can hit that post route. And now it turns into a 20-plus yard play. We haven't had a lot of we had none last week, actually. No 20-plus yard throws last week.
Yeah. Man, the evolution of Will Steele, man, it's just, man, like the X's and O's of Will Steele, man. It's just, man, I'm just with you, man. I'm just proud of you, dog. And you watch O-line.
Man. I'm trying to learn every day. I'm trying to learn, brother.
Man, look, a couple years ago, Will Steele be like, yeah, Voch, I don't watch film like you and Jeff or whatever, but like based on what I said, oh, you film guy now. Oh, you watch the film guy. Leave that shit. All that humble shit. Anyway, all that. Let's get Charlie on the phone. What's up, Charlie?
What's up? How y'all doing, bro?
Yeah, we chilling, we just working.
Man, let me tell you something. I got two cold hard questions. One for Voch, one for you, Voch, and one for Skywalker. Skywalker.
Yes, sir.
And y'all don't mind you answer after the call. Let me ask you something, Skywalker. The first question is it a possible chance that we can make a trade for a defensive tackle to shore up the defensive line? And if so, would that be the missing piece to carry us over into the playoffs in possible Super Bowl? Okay, Voch, cold hard question number two. Is it possible that we can have Tyler Smith, and Jason Peters on the same offensive line, since we're not going to get anything else to come in? Is it possible that all three of those guys is going to be on the line to carry us over and put us over the hump and possibly put us in the Super Bowl? Now let me get to my statement. Let me just say this. We are in DEFCON 5 right now. We cannot take the lines for granted. And everybody said, man, we're going to get that win. No, I don't think so. Dak's been out 5 weeks, and I think he needs to get his feet up on him. But I think we got the cohesiveness to really move the ball, running the ball, and letting Dak get his legs up on him. I am so afraid that we're going to go back to passing heavy and forget about the guys that's running the ball, that's going to make the plays, going to put us in position for Dak to score. And let me say this in closing. Voch, Skywalker, y'all know how much I love y'all, man. I've been knowing you for a long time. Y'all ain't treating me with nothing but love and respect. And I think I have been, just as much love and respect to y'all guys. We're not just friends anymore, man. We brothers, we brothers. So let me just say this. I always say, Jesus loves the little children, all the little children of the world, whether they red, yellow, black, or white. Well, my neighbor, Sandy, and her husband, been trying to get me to come over for dinner. And I said, I was always turn them down. I just didn't want to go over there. And they were so nice people. And I finally decided to go over there, and there were a bunch of people in the kitchen. She said, okay, Charles, go ahead and have a seat, and we're going to serve your food. Then they put a plate in front of me. I said, whoa, what is this? Just kind of cheese and filet mignon. I can't eat that. You know I got them bad guts. But what do you eat? I eat black-eyed peas, ham hocks, pig eels. I'm a country boy. On the streets I ride. I'm wanted, dead I live. Well, she said, well, we got some beer. What kind of beer? Budweiser? Oh, Budweiser. Oh, you can go in there with your beer and watch the movie with everybody. And then they put the movie in. This is a lassie. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Sandy, I got to go. But I appreciate you letting me come over. You so funny. I said, Sandy, I'm not trying to be. Or you want to do like my daddy? Tell me who broke my record player. Nobody going to say that? Well, I'm going to whoop all three of your asses till I get the right one. Who did it? Junior? And then he sent me out there to get a switch. I said, I can't believe this man sent me out to get a switch. Well, he can kill me with it. That's what friends are for. No, that's what family are for. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all, bro.
Yo, appreciate you, man. Good call.
Thanks, Unc.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You're the man. Don't ask me.
All right. So, what you think about this? He actually did ask two good questions.
I wrote the question down, but
I had to write down. I knew I was gonna forget. And I actually got an interesting thought that I haven't thought of earlier with the first one. Let's go with the O-line configuration. Will Steele, go. What's your thoughts on that? Because I feel like it's only gonna be Tyler McGovern right side. And I think we only have a possibility when Tyron comes back for Tyler right side.
What was the exact question? Your exact question?
It was like, is there a way we can get Tyron, and Jason Peters on the field at the same time?
No, unless you're doing like a jumbo package. Where
Yeah, for sure.
Tyron is left tackle, Tyler's left guard, then Jason Peter coming in as the third tight end, right? That's about it.
Yeah, that's all I got for that too. Yeah. I don't foresee that being a thing. Do you think that we actually sit Tyron when he comes back?
Not the way that Jerry Jones is talking.
So, question, Will, because let's just be real about this shit, and this is what makes this question super interesting, right? Man, just by technicalities and what we saw in the public, Tyler Smith never really beat Connor McGovern for the left guard spot.
Man,
you don't bench Tyler Smith when Tyron comes back, right?
This is where I was going. I don't know about that first part you said there, man. I don't know. I wish Tyron never got hurt, because we both saw Tyler Smith looking better than Connor McGovern on the field and at practice. So I think that coach was just saying, yeah, right now Tyler Smith's out, so McGovern's left guard 1. But that's revisiting things.
Yeah.
The question is, and I don't want to keep going back to this situation. Once you get down to the last part of the season, do you believe you're better off with Tyron in the lineup and Tyler in left guard? That's going to be the question, because Jerry Jones seems to believe that Tyron has got a lot of games left, which seems a bit crazy because he ripped his whole leg off. But hey,
yeah, strange. I've been advocating for Tyler at guard anyway. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. If you're done, his question to me was, do I think the Cowboys should trade for a defensive tackle, and is that the missing piece? I'm going to take what you said about wide receiver and translate it to defensive tackle. If it's one of them ones, if it's a dude, if it's a stud, if it's a Bamf, yeah, sure. I would love that. Go get me a Jonathan Allen, because somebody called in earlier and was like, yo, Will, should we go out and trade for a big run stopping defensive tackle? You have that. The name is Quentin Bohanna. You know what I'm saying? You got that guy.
This is my angle, Will Steele. Now, me and you watch it. Like we're a solid fan base here, right? Educated video here, educated fan base here. You know that defensive tackle ain't necessarily the big problem when it comes to run stop. Let me ask you this, Will. What if it's not D tackle?
Yes.
What if we can find?
Go ahead, because the second part was about the missing piece, and I was going to say I don't think defensive tackle is a missing piece. I think it'd be linebacker. But go ahead.
Not even linebacker, right? What if we can find?
I'm just saying that's what I think it would be.
Got you. What if we can find for cheap one of these run stop? Like your job is a run stopper, but we don't pay you good because you can't pass rush, right? Remember how we thought about Brent Urban, right? It was like, hey man, Brent ain't gonna be pass rushing nothing like that, but we got problems stopping the run, so he's gonna be like run stop guy. Kind of like a my man's that just went to Tampa Bay or whatever, right? One of the ghosting characters, or whatever, one of these Hicks characters. That's just, I'm not a pass rusher, but my job is stout ass DN versus the run game guy. If you can find me one of them dudes that I can trade a fifth for, and I can pay $38 and a half a pizza or something like that, I'll take one of them dudes.
How many snaps you giving them? Who you playing them over?
Play them over is a very peculiar question, but I think that if you can give
somebody's got to sit, Voch.
That's the problem. And boy, Basham we ain't missing him at all.
No, not Basham. Defensive tackle. Neville.
Neville. Okay.
Bo.
So I don't want to put him at tackle. I want to put him at end. I want a defensive end. I want a run stopping defensive end, because it ain't tackle. Our problems is when ends kind of get hooked.
That's a totally different discussion. I didn't know you said end. My bad.
That's a whole nother fight. Will say I want to find me an end, like a defensive end, where it was not last year, but it was a couple years ago. Denver Broncos just had a whole bunch of no name run stopping motherfuckers.
They run a 3-4 though.
I get yes. Give me one of them type dudes.
So,
one of them dudes that's hard to move.
Who you sitting?
I'll take. I don't mind rotating.
You know what, Voch? You got that on the team. His name is DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yes, but yes. Watch this. Watch this chat. This Will. This the camera. Everybody, watch this. You know they run away from D-Law, man. So if they're gonna run away from D-Law, let the dude on the other side at least be point guy. At least be like a hold the point type guy.
So you want two left ends on the field?
Fuck it, and run downs. And then when it's time for passing downs, we put five right ends on the field. We fucking play end game.
So let me ask you this: are you saying that Dorrance Armstrong is a liability
in the run game? Sometimes I think we can get. I think we can get better in the run game. Watch this, and then Will, watch this. This even gets better. Watch this, Will. It ain't always got to be Dorrance. Sometimes Dorrance come off the field and Dante will get hooked. Like I seen on film a couple times.
That's the guy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Which, if that's what you're looking for, Terrell Basham, welcome back.
Is so you saying that when Basham comes back, your run D gets better in terms of outside runs to the backside?
I think Boogie, well, that's his brother, I think, or cousin or something. I think he's a better run defender than Dante Fowler. I think we're ignoring the real issue.
Linebacker.
Yes.
We're not ignoring that.
Yes.
Will. We smoke linebackers.
But brother, I don't. You can have as many run dudes as you want up front. If your backers are not getting there at the line of scrimmage, or not taking advantage of the defensive tackles or defensive ends, having two guys on them, what doesn't matter? Go. You know what I'm saying? You got to get better at the backer position. To me, man. We can throw all the run guys we want at the problem. I don't think the defensive line is the issue, but you're right. There are times the defensive ends get hooked, right? And it's few times. It's not like this is a constant problem. I think the constant problem comes from the linebackers, in my opinion, but I digress.
I think the nature of Charlie question was just cleaning up any loose ends. Like none of this shit is a glaring issue except Anthony Barr. Like none of this shit is a glaring except for the linebackers. What? Like none of the D line shit is glaring. But if we had to get better at it somewhere, let me ask you this. I think Chauncey did a pretty good job at run defense. Do you just give him more reps on that?
There's you got in-house guys to do that stuff that you want to do for cheap, right? Unless you looking for an upgrade to that. Once again, because he asked me about defensive tackle. He says defensive tackle the missing piece. Unless if it's a Banff, if it's a Jonathan Allen, sure, that's going to help you tremendously, right? Tremendously. But I'd rather go get me a Jonathan Allen at linebacker. I think you got it. His name is Michael Parsons, but they won't put him at linebacker. But since we're not doing that, then yeah. And since you're not going to play, Jabril Cox, you're not going to play Devin Harper, and Damone Clark's not coming back, then that's the one position to me that I think could set this whole thing off. Is a Banff at linebacker.
Yeah, I know Will's really about to rain on my parade when he put his hands together and said, brother, listen, Voch, listen. I'm like, man, I'm leaving, man. I don't want to talk to Will. We're going to talk to me like that. If you're going to open up the sentence like that, I don't want to talk to you no more.
No, because I hear what you're saying, but I think you say it sometimes, anybody but et cetera, right? Like, Charlie, we got a defensive tackle run stopping guy. Voch, we got those guys on the roster that you're looking for $38.
We just got to do a show 4 days a week. We got to talk shit with us. Come on, man. Come on.
Look, you right.
Shouts out to our guy 11, man. You got the wrong quote, man. It's damn son. Where'd you find he said, damn son, this is another hood classic by what's his name? What you mean is the holy shit. Where'd you find this?
I forgot about Sam Williams too. I like him in that movie.
Billy D's been fine. Will, what was your favorite mixtape drop back in the Wayne era? Mine was without a doubt. Holy shit. Where'd you find this? Whenever they dropped that shit, I knew some shit. I knew Wayne was about to drop some shit on it.
I don't know if I have a favorite one. That's interesting. There was a whole bunch of them.
Every time I heard, holy shit, where'd you find this? Every time I heard that one, I said, man, they got some shit, man.
I want to see the dude who does the voice. Damn, son, where'd you find this shit? I want to see him do that.
Yeah. This is probably on YouTube somewhere. Probably. Trapaholics mixtape. Appreciate it, Sushi. Trapaholics mixtape.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, come on, man. We got 3 more callers. Then we're gonna get to the super chats. Then we're gonna talk to the chat. Then I'm gonna clock out for the week. We're gonna go back on A to Z in the morning. But I'm clocking out. 210. What's up? Who this?
Hey, this is Cody from Nebraska. First time caller.
Congratulations. Welcome, Cody from Nebraska. What you got for the show?
All right, so I got 2 quick things. First one, I was kind of curious. Do you think that this could potentially be a little bit of a situation similar to what happened last year with we played and lost to the Broncos, then we went and whipped the shit out of Atlanta the next week? I wonder if there's I see a little bit of frustration in the team right now. I'm curious if they're about to take it out on Detroit with their bad defense. And run it down their throat. And like you said earlier, in the second half, just run it for the rest of the game and still score.
I think we're gonna beat the shot of the Lions anyway. But if you want to make it like a revenge game kind of deal, I mean, sure, you can make that argument. You can pull that off. I don't hate it, but yeah, the Lions probably get beat anyway just because of who they are.
And my second thing that I wanted to talk about is I wanted to I was wondering if y'all agree that Dak should probably maybe slow the game down a little bit, take everything that he's learned in the last couple of years with being able to have the high power offense and also having a strong run game in his rookie season, and just kind of put it all together and start delegating a whole lot more and just be efficient, be methodical about how they move the ball down the field a lot more. And really just brute force people like they have the capability to now with a stronger offensive line and everything. And because he doesn't necessarily have the complete deep threat that he used to, he can now rely on more of the short passing game a little bit more than he did in years past too, to help move chains and stay ahead of the chains if the run game isn't necessarily working as well on a certain team.
Well, Cody, I tell you what, man, if you tune into the volume next week, I'll definitely have an answer for you because I have no clue what this offense is going to look like with this defense. You know what I mean? Like most of the answers that me and Will have given all day is, hey, let's just see what it looks like for a couple of weeks. Let's just see because because ever since Dak got Cooper, like he's had to be that guy, like he's had to put points up, and the team didn't always benefit from it, because the other side would give up points even if Dak was to put up points. I don't know what this team looks like, and if this offense, I'm not saying that this is what I wanted to be, but if this offense is a team that still put up 30 and 40 burgers, and this defense don't allow 20 in fries, God bless them. God bless them. If we average 30 and they average 19, God bless them. I'm going to jail. That's all I got. I
think that's definitely possible, if not leaning towards a more likely than in years past. So
100%, Cody. This was a good call, man. I just put you down platinum. Next time you call, I know it's you, man. Salute.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep. Will Steele, do you know the treachery if we average 35 on offense and 19 on defense? I'm going to jail. Yeah. Oh yeah, what the fuck yeah! I'm going to jail. Shit, boy, Miss Nagel had to pay for that house by herself. I'm going to jail. Hey, y'all, boy, it's gonna be free Voch Lombardi shirts in the streets. In the streets. You kidding me? Melvin Goldman says we're not averaging 30. The funny part about it is there's never been a Cowboy fan ever that said we don't ever average 30, or a pessimistic Cowboy fan, and we just show the fuck up averaging 30. What if we average 30, Melvin? What if all we lost was Cooper? We got better at right tackle. We got better at what'd you say, Winston? What'd you say, Winston?
All we lost is Cooper.
I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. All right, don't worry.
No. We don't need 30 though. That's how I look at it.
I feel you. We don't need 30 necessarily. But
I want to go back to what you said about Tony Romo in 2014. He was like slow it down and things like that. Yeah. First of all, Dak's not the offensive play caller, so you're really asking Kellen to slow it down. You can still be aggressive in that style of offense. Tony showed you that. You could take your shots, and your shots are usually going to be there because teams are worried about your run game. So I think we can slow it down, but also, be super efficient.
And that was the 2014 Cowboys, correct? Well, yep,
correct.
The 2014 Cowboys. Let's see. They scored. Oh shit! Tony got busy in boy. Look, in November and December, Tony got busy in December.
Crazy down there, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go down the line. 28, 26. Then it got to like 34, 38, 20, 30, 31, 20, 28, 31. Then we got to the Giants, 31, 33, 41. 38, 42, 44. Tony got busy in December, boy. Like so hey, that game plan can do it for you.
Yeah, and he only threw the ball over 30 times. I think 5 times in that game or that season. I think he had 10 games throwing under 30 times. And look how efficient it was. And it wasn't like, he was only averaging 182 yards. You know what I'm saying?
DeMarco Murray fumbled 9 times that year, dog. And won it, and twice in the playoff. Shit. I hate him.
Don Juan DeMarco ain't shit.
Oh, man, you're right. 804. I just got said. What's up? Who this?
What up with y'all, man? Hey, look, first time calling in, man. I just want to say, listen, early in the morning, cup of coffee, man, A to C Sports, stuck in traffic in the afternoon, evenings coming home, man. I'm always on the volume, man. I shout out. Listen, though, a couple points, man. The first thing, man, I like to touch on what y'all was saying about, everybody's moving the goalposts, right? I think about what we look like week 1, but a lot of things that people don't touch on is that Dak had no preseason with these guys, right? You know what I mean? They always bring up, hey, what about week 1? What about week 1? But listen, no, this man had no preseason with none of his receivers, but they don't ever mention the other quarterbacks that was in the same boat. Like you think about Matt Stafford, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow. They don't ever talk about that. So my thing is to say, like, what if we average 30? I'm telling you like this. I bet the haters, they praying Dak fell off. I just think with the way we got things going right now, you got an offense in the Detroit Lions that's, they fairly well, but the defense, on the defensive side, I think they're like the worst in the league against the run. And then they're like the worst in the league as far as getting to the quarterback. So I think when you think about this game plan, it's the perfect game for Dak to get back. And I think we're going to do that, man. So, and just the last point. I just want to know about as far as Michael.
Say hello. What? Say again.
What? Hey, my bad. I'm here. My bad. Look, I'm in traffic right now. My car connected to the Bluetooth. But listen,
okay, guys.
Now I was saying about Michael Parsons. I said, do you think is he popping up on the injury report this week at all?
He's fine.
He's not on the injury report that came out yesterday. Let's see if he's there today.
Yeah, he's cool. He's good to go. Appreciate you, Big Doc.
Okay.
What's your name? So I can put you down. So I can put you down.
Dre from VA. All right.
Dre from VA. All right. Next time you call, man, we'll know it's you, Dre. Appreciate you, man.
He's not on the injury report again, so that flat tire, man.
Yeah, man. He's good to go. Matt Owen did the research. Thank you so much. Y'all go check him out. Professor Owen on social media platforms. There's been 34 quarterbacks to win the Super Bowl. 34. That's the task that we're asking of Dak Prescott. All right. Moving on. Let's see. 918. What's up? Who this?
Hey, this is Alan from Oklahoma.
What's up, Alan? What you got for the show?
Yeah, so I was wondering, do you guys think that the reason that we haven't been playing Jalen Tolbert isn't the fact that he's not ready, but it's more a fact of they didn't think that Cooper Rush had the arm strength or ability to utilize Tolbert the way that he was in college?
No.
I just don't think he's ready. That's probably all it is to it. He just ain't ready.
So you don't think we could bring him in on some of the play action passes and bunch him and Gallup and CD together, because we seen Tolbert in college. I mean, he had the speed to get down the field,
bro.
Skill to track it once it was in the air.
I mean, and to be fair, he's probably physically ready, but it's it's some other things going on. So he just ain't ready. And look, we'll just take it. We'll just take it week by week. But Gallup back, Noah Brown ain't sticking it up, and James Washington coming back. Is Jalen got to beat them dudes? Jalen got to be better than Semi right now. Well, Semi hurt, so Jalen got to be better than Noah, I guess. So yeah, it's gonna be a rough fight for him. Appreciate you, brother.
Thanks, man.
Yep. Even the paralyzed feel my impact as I skim back over my words that's on the page I'm lying. I don't write. I get high and ignite. All right, y'all. Let's get into the supers. So me and Will still can clock out. I tell you what, Will, no matter what job you get, you always look forward to your lunch break and going home. I don't care how good the gig is.
Facts.
I don't care how good the gig is. Now, like, man, when my lunch break? All right, let's see. Let's start with the Voch Lombardi side. Y'all the crib. Y'all the crib. Let's start with the Voch Lombardi side. Sick of this. Well, let's go is out for the season. Can we get confirmation? Well, I mean, shit, Matt Owens said it, so I doubt he's lying. But well, let's go being out for the season. That don't change nothing for us, huh? That don't really change much.
Opens up a nice little roster spot for something. That's about it.
Now I wonder if let's go going out for the year. I wonder if that was like the Kelvin, not Kelvin Jones, Rico Gathers. Oh, I got a concussion for the year. And like they just holding on to him, but they need that roster spot or something like that. I wonder if that got something to do with it.
Well, he was up. I mean, he was on the roster, taking up a roster spot for 6 weeks now?
It was at practice, a subluxation. I don't know what that is.
The thing that he already had, which he needed to get surgery on, which this was inevitable. But hey, you know.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into the Voch side. What's the day? 20th? Man. Drummer Cam says, he dropped a dime in the super chat. Appreciate you, sir. This is an obvious game plan for Kellen. Keep Dak on a snap count by running the ball and dominating time of possession. Time of possession is so important, Will Steele.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when your defense has been dog ass tired for the past couple of weeks. Time of possession is so important. Appreciate you, Drummer Cam. Those were $10 US. Thor the Thunder God dropped $10 Canadian. He says, guess who's Bazak? Back on the block with Ryan Dakota Prescott. Call the cops. This NFC gonna catch a robbery and probably more. When the first 48 snitches come out, all we're gonna say is 4. We need some 40 burgers. Appreciate you, my guy. Shouts out to the Hove and Scarface reference. That's appreciated by both of us on a Hove and Scarface level. Scarface is my Hove. Hove is his hero. Yeah, come on, man. Or his favorite rap. I ain't gonna say it's his hero. Just his favorite rap. He probably got many heroes. Smoke one for you. Drop the deuce and says, Bell, Harper, Bland, and Cox this game, please. Marquise got to beat.
He said, treat this motherfucker like preseason.
God damn, why you want the day 3 undrafted guys in there, man? I would like to see some shakeup at linebacker just to see what it's like, though. Yes. You know what I mean? Because if Keanu Neal can get reps, you know, Brillo can get some reps this year. You know, Extract dropped the deuce in super chat says, can the Cowboys run spread 22 personnel or wing T? Not in 2022, player. Not in 2022. You can have 22 personnel and do some weird shit with it, but I wouldn't do like no like a goal line package or a jump. I mean, like if I'm at the 50, I ain't running a goal line or a jumbo package like that.
Oh, so you mean, you know, get rid of the Hawk formation at your own 25? Yeah, let's throw that out. Let's throw that out.
Conor McGovern, it wasn't Conor, it was like Fournier or something.
Yeah.
I saw Fournier go out for a route and go, like we was actually gonna throw it to the motherfucker. Like, sit your punk ass down and get some rest. Go on somewhere, man. Clapping your hands. I'm gonna throw it to you.
Bro, we ran that in the damn playoffs, fam, and sent Terrence Steele and McGovern out on a route. I would never forgive Kellen for that. In the playoffs, you wasted and then guess what? It wasn't Amari Cooper or CeeDee Lamb on the outside. It was Cedric Wilson and Noah Brown. And people want to tell me, Kellen, you know what? Go ahead, Voch.
Brother.
Look, Brother Kellen, listen.
Cooter. Jay Carter dropped the deuce on the volume side. Let me refresh. I refresh after. Jay Carter on the volume side dropped the deuce and says 30 and 30. 30 pass attempts, 30 rushes. That's the formula. I take that. Sure, yeah, I'll take that. Game flow matters, of course, but sure, I'll take it. Armand George dropped 5 and says, would you trade for Elijah Moore? If so, what would you give up? Word got out that he's unhappy with the Jets. You know who else fucking unhappy with the Jets I'd love to have up in here?
Quentin?
Exactly.
He just went off, though. Oof. And they 4-2. Jeez.
Yeah, Quentin Williams just went crazy. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. Quentin Williams gonna actually have to punch his coach on the sideline on camera for him to get traded. That's a wrap. That boy ain't going nowhere. Chat. Me and Will would love to talk to y'all. If y'all got anything that y'all haven't run by us, if you talked up me anytime, minutes, anytime, couldn't get in on the phone, now is your time. Landlord from Alabama, he say, what's happening, Voch and Sky? And chat, I know we love Big Nickel, but I believe it has us small against the run, even though our safeties are gangsters. Does Big Nickel make us too small, Will Steele?
I mean, by design, it makes you small, but I don't think that's the issue. This Detroit Lions game, I think, is going to say a lot about our run defense. I think this is the best game to kind of get right. Like if they come out and they stop this Detroit Lion run game, I think you should feel a lot better moving forward because the Eagles had 3.5 yards per carry, y'all. It wasn't like they were just gashing you, bro. They ran it 40 times because they were up, number one. Over the last 3 games, the Cowboys, I think, are something like 7th in the league in yards per carry on defense, believe it or not. I mean, nobody said anything about the Rams run defense last week, and then against the Giants, he played fairly well. Yes, they broke that long tackle, but that was more so at the third level as opposed to right at the line of scrimmage. So it's been really weird with this run defense because from an advanced stat, I think they're one of these stats, man. There's something like 8th in the league in one of the certain advanced stats, but it's the Achilles heel, Voch. Like it's the one thing about this defense that hasn't been perfect per se.
Yep.
But it's hard for me to judge them off the Eagles game because they run an RPO. That's not normal, and that makes things tougher on you. Detroit, they're not going to run a bunch of RPOs, but they're going to run a lot of power at you, traps, pulls, get you moving. So this will be a really interesting game for the run defense. If they come out and they play well against this style, I think we should feel fine with it. But if they come out and get ran over, they might got issues moving forward.
For sure, Will still 100%. Oh, that's you. We'll definitely cross that road whenever we get there.
Oh.
Marcus dropped 2 heel quotes. I'm gonna read one of them. I'm gonna keep the NWO exclusive to heel Voch's nonsense. Marcus Hardison says, right there. There we go. Marcus Hardison says, that's evil. That's evil right there. He says, guide your opposition far enough down the wrong path, envelop them in enough smoke, and by the time they realize your intentions, it will be too late. Lions sleep outside, Will Steele. That's some evil shit, ain't it?
Can I add Von's joint from earlier where he said the lion is about to devour his own?
It's cannibalism.
Against the lion. Oh.
That's cannibalism, Will. We can't have that, man. Just turn it down slow. Let's turn it down slow. Appreciate you, Marcus. Marcus Hardison hadn't told us prayers up in a while. I just hope he's okay. He ain't prayed for us in a minute. It's been all evil shit for Marcus Hardison for about 14 days. I hope he's still praying for us. That should be all we got for the day. That motherfucker said lead them down the wrong path so long that they get engulfed by smoke.
Crazy.
They don't even realize your intentions. That's toxic, bro. I used to do my women like that. Sorry, Nate. I used to do my women like that back in the day. All right. Shaq had Shaq had Manscaped joke of the day, but it won't read live. Let's go see what Shaq said. Shaq, the Vikings fan, or is he a Cowboy fan? Yeah, he's a Cowboy fan. Kellen Moore. Oh no.
Where is it at?
Scroll up a little bit. He right there. Oh no. Oh no. One in the. Oh no, we can't read that. We definitely can't read that. Oh no, Shaq, we definitely can't read that shit. But God, that's crazy though. That's crazy though.
Oh God.
All right, yo, we gonna move on, man. We gonna get up out of here, man. We gonna get up out.
We done look, it's got real comfortable around here.
Will, it's gotten too far for 2 weeks, dog. It's going way too. We gotta get some structure around here. Hey man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, bro. This is Voch Lombardi Live. As long as it's gonna be here, if we don't get fired, we'll just be back on the regular channel, just kicking it. I won't have a producer, and then Will will be all. Look, hey, look, if we get fired, we'll go straight to .com. That's it's a wrap. I'll be here by myself. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Derek, you know that shit I was talking about, man.
Yo, come on, man.
Hey, my brother Derek.
Listen, I didn't tell you no. I just said not now. now is now. You know what I mean?
I forgot the W after the NO.
Right. Okay, cool. I was about. Let's get out of here. VOCHLARD out on all my social medias. Voch Lombardi on Patreon, patreon.com/Voch Lombardi, and twitch.tv/Voch Lombardi. I might start streaming Call of Duty on that. I'm bad at it, but we'll see. Will Steele, what you got, man? It's crazy.
Skywalker Steele on Twitter. I'll add your boy every morning 8:30 ish. I shouldn't even have to say the ish on 8:30, but 8:30 A to Z Sports Dallas on YouTube.
Oh man, shouts out to Shaq, man. That's the Manscaped joke of the day. Y'all hold down for the Dosey Walls and Peace Weeks. I love y'all to pieces, man. Volume.
Beats Planet.